I appreciate that this may not look like an interesting place at first sight, but nature can exist in all sorts of unlikely looking places, such as this one.
I'm sure that most of us walk along this track without paying much attention to its verdures, which appear featureless. But more careful examination reveals that a surprising variety of plants adapted for grassland and disturbed soil live here quite happily. Back on the other side of the wood, I explained that on the sides of this track is a variety of plants that we see as troublesome weeds, because as soon as our backs are turned they invade our flower beds. But ecologists and botanists think of them as early colonizers, because they start the process of turning bare earth back into productive grassland or woodland. The key to being a colonizer is to move fast, to get there before other species. Accordingly, these small plants produce tens of thousands of seeds each year. Not all of these species can be found all the time or in exactly the same place, but here's a selection of the plants that I found growing alongside this track in most years. One of the easiest to spot is burdock because of its large leaves. It was used to make the dandelion and burdock drink. The root is a popular vegetable in some countries. It was sometimes used to flavour beer before hops. Its fruits are burrs, which can be challenging to remove from your clothes because of their hooks. This reflects the plant's strategy to disperse its seeds, which relies on getting the burrs stuck to passing animals to carry them away. It was these hooks that inspired a Swiss inventor to develop Velcro. Black nightshade is a member of the nightshade family, along with woody nightshade and deadly nightshade. Nightshades are related to the potato, tomato and aubergine. The amount of poison produced by black nightshade varies and increases during sunny periods, but basically don't eat any part of it. Black nightshade was used to make compressors to treat burns and boils, and was used as a mouthwash and also as a purgative, but very carefully. Scentless mayweed looks just like a daisy, but if you look at its frond-like leaves you will see that these are quite different. It's native to the Mediterranean, but has spread throughout Europe. It's been in the UK since at least the Bronze Age. The sap contains an antiviral agent that inhibits the growth of polio and herpes viruses. Pineapple weed comes from Asia and arrived in Great Britain in the 1870s. When the flowers are crushed, they give off a smell of pineapples and chamomile, hence its name. Young flowers can be used in salads, while the leaves can be used to make tea. If the plant is lightly crushed and rubbed onto skin, it will repel insects. Fat hen will never win any award for its aesthetics, but it was still a valuable plant, as indicated by its name. Its prolific production of nutritious seeds made it an excellent food source for domesticated poultry, resulting in it being encouraged to grow around farmsteads and cottages. This is a plant called petty spurge. Spurges have an interesting approach to avoid getting eaten by browsing animals. They exude a milky sap that tastes bitter and is toxic. These tiny flowers are wild pansies. They are not as visually impactful as their domesticated garden cousins. It was once believed that an infusion of pansy could help mend a broken heart, induce love and bring peace of mind, hence one of their alternative names, heartsease. Two other plants that are very easy to overlook grow here. Shepherd's purse flowers throughout the year, produces lots of seed and can produce several generations in 1 year. Its name comes from the fact that its fruit is a similar shape to the bags that shepherds once carried their food in. Even less noticeable is chickweed. It also produces great numbers of seeds, and its name comes from the fact that it was a valuable source of food for domestic hens. This is also a suitable place for red dead nettles to prosper, as you will see from the large patches of them. To reach the next location, continue along this track, going through the gap in the hedge into the next field. Keep going and stop by 2 large trees in front of the hall. The what 3 words coordinates of the correct spot are never, hills, heat.